This is the Cougar Football Preview. Brought to you by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
What a huge opportunity to come back after a tough game in Tucson, guests, and get a win over a ranked team on an early senior day with 3 weeks left in the season, and this being the final home game for a really important senior class in the history of Cougar football. What do they need to do to get the win over the Cardinal?
Well, the first thing, Chaz, is win the turnover margin. Last 3 games, they have lost every single game. Cal, -7. Colorado, -1. Arizona, -1. Coming into this game, Stanford is #1 in the conference at +10 in the turnover margin, having 18 takeaways and only 8 turnovers. Now, Washington State's sitting there at -3 in the turnover margin, but they have one more takeaway. They have 19 takeaways, but we've given the ball away 22 times. So we have to take care of that ball. Now, Washington State now comes into this game at home at +4 turnover margin in Pullman. So that's going to be a big thing. Win the turnover margin, take care of the ball, and if they can do that, Chaz, it gives them a great position to come out with the victory. Number 2 is going to be, it's not a secret, we have to eliminate Love. Love is their running back that is Mr. Everything. They come into this game, Stanford #1 overall wise. They want to run the football, and everything comes off of the run. So they're coming to this game with 1,892 yards rushing, averaging 7.25 yards per carry. So 236 yards per game on an average.
Leads the league.
Leads the league, yes. And so Love has 1,387 of those yards. So only 500 yards comes from somebody else.
And didn't play last week.
Exactly.
He's got that and he didn't play against the Beavers.
And so one of the things, he comes into the conference leading the conference with 11 touchdown rushes and also averaging 10.27 yards per carry.
It's amazing. Every time he's touched it on average, it's a first down.
It's a first down. And so he's averaging just shy of 200 yards, 198 yards per game, which leads the nation. And so if Washington State has any hope of winning this ball game, not only do they have to stop the run, but more importantly, stop Love.
Now, it kind of goes without saying, maybe it's the obvious thing, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say your third key has something to do with Luke Falk at home.
Got to let him loose. Let Luke loose at home. That you're 100% right, Chaz. Right now, he comes into this game throwing right around 2,576 yards, #2 in the conference, but leads the conference with 23 touchdown passes. Now, he's the all-time winningest QB in Washington State history, and I hate saying that because yeah, exactly. But I love it at the same time. Let him go out there and win this game. Like you mentioned earlier, it is senior day. He is home. He is lights out at home. He is 71% completion percentage so far this year. He has 19 touchdowns to 2 interceptions at home this year, and he's averaging right around 319 yards per game. So he loves playing at home. He loves playing in front of this crowd, and with it being senior day, his family and all his buddies out there that they worked so hard to get to this moment, they know that everything is still in front of them. Right now, they can still go out there and get to that Pac-12 title game, and this is the game that sets the tone for the rest of the season.
What a celebration it could be. The Cougs try to go 8-2 and send the seniors off, a senior class, including, among others, Luke Falk and Jamal Morrow, and so many other important seniors in this class. We'll all get it started for a 12:30 kick in Martin Stadium against the Stanford Cardinal.
This has been the Cougar Football Preview. Brought to you by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.